We heard about traditional Chinese idea that when you succeed, you help others succeed too. We saw scientists not just making breakthroughs, but also working hard to share knowledge or create techs to help people with disabilities. Does this focus on kindness and using knowledge for good make Chinese innovation different from what you've seen elsewhere?
This is really hit home for me during my field study in Wusu village, Zhejiang. I was interviewing this nearly 60-old villager who was confidently using the Smart Village platform to check her pension and village announcement.
That's quite a change from traditional village life, isn't it?
Exactly. She told me in the past we had to rely on what village officials told to us. Now I can see everything clearly on my phone. What struck me was her confidence. Technology wasn't intimidating to her, it was empowering. It is truly embodied to this philosophy that innovation is not only about the efficiency, but also about the warmth.
Okay, how does this compare to what you've seen back home in Sri Lanka?
That's the thing. In Sri Lanka, our innovation projects are mostly urban focused, targeting job markets or commercial startups.
So the difference isn't just technological capability.
Precisely. What I was witnessed in China is this culture, logic being people oriented about the moral grounded. Technology here is not just a symbol of progress, it is a medium of care. It is grounded, compassionate implementation that generally reach everyone, not just sophisticated achievement showcased in urban centers.
The episode shows remarkably young team, Speidel's team, averaged just 36 years old, and Song Jiyuan made breakthroughs at age 31. What does this trust in young innovators tell you about China's approach to talent?
This is deeply impressed me. During my research in Wusu village, I kept meeting these professionals around 30 who was designing smart countryside systems that they weren't just technically skilled. They had this shape awareness of the social issues.
Did that surprise you given your experience back home?
Initially, yes, because in Sri Lanka, we have brilliant youth working in AI, software engineering, and green agriculture. But getting their ideas implemented, that's a whole different battle.
So China's approach represents something different.
Exactly. China has built a trust in youth, empower the young, culture that forms the foundation of its talent ecosystem. It is a national value system that deeply trusts and the institutional support young people.
So what does this mean for countries like Sri Lanka?
We are not short of talented youth. What we need is an ecosystem like China's that allows young people to dare, to try, and to lead. As the documentary highlights too vividly, youth are not only the hope of tomorrow, they are the driving force of innovation today.
China talks about using technology for both material progress and improving society's values. How does this holistic approach to development fit into global discussions about technology's role?
There is a powerful idea. The hopes of a country and the future of a nation lie in the hands of its younger generation. I have literally seen this lived out in practice.
So can you give us a concrete example?
In Wusu village, the digital governance system wasn't a top-down initiative. It was collaborative work led by young tech professionals, youth village officials, and the youth volunteers. They didn't just upgrade infrastructure. They reimagined the logic of public service delivery entirely.
That suggests youth positioning isn't just about job titles or roles.
Exactly. Where the youth stand reflects a country's institutional design, cultural values, and a power dynamic. Whether a nation places youth at the heart of its strategy determines how far it can truly go. for both China and countries like Sri Lanka.
How do you see this translating into practical collaboration?
I'm already envisioning a China Sri Lanka Youth Digital Village collaboration program. We could create joint workshops focused on rural education, entrepreneurship, climate changes. Young people could become a cultural ambassadors, co-creating documentaries, short films, or animation showcasing real South Asian lives and real Chinese technologies.
What would success look like for such initiatives?
Building a genuine cultural resources that supports borders South-South cooperation. It is not just a technology transfer. It is about the nurturing shared understanding of how innovation can serve humanity.
So, any final thoughts on youth role in shaping the future?
As a Sri Lankan youth, I sincerely hope my country will one day place youth at the very heart of the national strategy. Youth are not an accessory to the future. We are the engine of the present. We are not only the eyes that see the world, but also hands that shape it. Though collaboration between Chinese and Sri Lankan youth, we can together ignite to the spark of the future and demonstrate what technology with genuine purpose really looks like.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.